Hello, welcome back. So today I'm going to be making a no-bake chocolate cheesecake. So it is kind of a malty cheesecake. So for example, in the UK we have something called Maltesers, so you can use anything kind of that's got that malty in it. So I thought it'd be quite nice because today is literally red hot. So I haven't had cheesecake in ages, so I thought I might as well make me and Jake some, give some away to family and friends at the end. So I'll just get everything set up and show you some ingredients. So today we're going to need some milk chocolate, dark chocolate, some biscuits, either digestives or cookies, anything you can grab, malted drink powder, you've got some chocolate buttons, you've got hot chocolate powder, butter, ideally melted, some cream cheese, double cream, some Maltesers as we said, but you can use anything that's malty, mascarpone, vanilla flavouring and some icing sugar. So first things first is to get your biscuits. That's 300 grams. I've gone for a mix of chocolate chip cookies and some gingerbready chocolate thingies. So 300 of that. What we'll do is we'll get this blitzed up and then we can add the butter. So that's the biscuits all blitzed. So that's gone into a crummy mixture. So it's not quite sand, but it's not quite big bits. What we're going to do is we're going to add the butter in. So that will equate to 130 grams of butter. So let's get this poured in. What we'll do is now we'll get this all blitzed up and show you what we get then. Now you're going to end up with something like this. Now I don't know, it doesn't look very pleasant, but that will be the base of your cheesecake. If you haven't got a blender like I have, then you can use an old-fashioned pin and bag trick. So that will just be a case of smashing your biscuits in a bag and then mixing it with the butter after and then pouring it in the tin. So that's what I'm going to do now, is get it poured in the tin, then we can get them set in the fridge. So that's the base of the cheesecake all put in the tin now. So I'm just going to get them in the fridge to set and then we can measure our rest of our ingredients out. So next thing we're going to do is to measure out our chocolate. So this will be 150 grams of milk, 150 grams of dark. So I'll get that broke up and I'll show you what we need to do next. So that's your 150 milk and your 150 dark there. We'll just get it melted in the microwave at 30-second blast until it has all melted. Or you can do this over a pan of simmering water. All you need to do is just make sure that the bottom of the chocolate doesn't touch the water, otherwise it will burn. So here's a laugh for you all. I burned the milk chocolate. I put it in for like 30 seconds and yeah, it just burned and I don't know why. So I'm having to remake it, so it will be a case of this will be a dark and darker chocolate cheesecake. But I'm using fancy chocolate that I've had left over from my birthday, so I might as well. But yeah, here's the dark chocolate. Now I've melted it when I get it in frame. That's literally just melted, so we'll have to probably keep microwaving that one, well, just to keep it sorted. So that's it all chopped down now into a lot finer than what it was before. So I'm going to try this. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to go out and get some more chocolate. But please make sure that you've got some spare chocolate so you don't have the same issue as me as to raiding the chocolate caddy or having to go out and get some more. So we'll see how we get on with this one. So this one's definitely come out a lot better, which is good. At least I don't have to go out and get any more chocolate now. So we're just going to measure all the other ingredients and then we can get the chocolate added into it. So first things first, you're going to add your mascarpone, which is 250 grams. Let's get this tub open at some point today. When it wants to come open. Wow, that's some thick cheese. So that's your 250 mascarpone in. Now I'm going to add 300 grams of soft cheese. Now it's a shame they only come in 250 grams, otherwise it would have been perfect if it came in 300. Let's get that popped in there. And then we'll get the rest of that added from another tub. Next thing you're going to need is 50 grams of icing sugar. So I'm just getting that weighed out now. Get that popped in the bowl. So next thing is your teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm just going to get the rest of the bottle added in there. I know that's a little bit more than a teaspoon, but hey ho. Next thing you're going to add is your malt powder. So that's just 25 grams of that. Next thing is your hot chocolate powder, which is also 25 grams. Next thing we're going to do is get this mixed up, so you can either do it yourself using a hand mixer, or you can put it in a stand mixer, or you can do it with a plain old-fashioned whisk. I'm going to do it with a hand mixer, so I'll come back to you once it's all mixed and all smooth. So that's your mix all smooth. Just remember to scrape down the sides of the bowl so nothing is left. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to blitz our cream. So that will be double cream, or you can use whipping cream, or if you're in America it's heavy cream. You'll need 300 millilitres of this, and I'll come back once that's all done. So that's your whipped cream all done. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this into the malt mixture, and then we'll move on to the next steps then. So that is now the mix with all the cream added in, so that's definitely a lot thicker. What we're going to do is now we're going to get this divided in between the two bowls, and then we can get the chocolate chopped and put in then. So that's both mixes with the cream mixture in. So what we're going to do is we're just going to fold this chocolate in, and then we can get on to adding the chocolate bits into it after we've stirred these through. And I'll come back to you and I'll show you what we'll show you what they look like. So next thing we're going to do is prep our chocolate. So you can use whatever chocolate you want for this, but because these have got malt in, then that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use half of the bag, and then half of the bag can go on top. So probably like that many, and then we're going to do half of the buttons as well, and then I can also do them on top as well. Let's do probably like that. What we're going to do is we're going to roughly chop these and get them in both the batters. Just to show you guys, this is half of the half of what I picked of malt balls and the malt buttons there. So I'll get that divided into one of the portions, and then the ones on the other side of the board there for the other lot. And then what we can do is we can pour that in the tin, and then we can put the toppings on and leave that to set then. Just to show you guys as well, that's the first layer in the tin, so try to do it as neat as I can, and then we can let that set as we put the other one in. So now it's all topped and completed, it's going to go in the fridge for at least 3 hours. I'm probably going to end up cutting it about 11 o'clock because that's when I'll come back from work. But yeah, if you can leave it ideally overnight, that'd be fantastic. But yes, this isn't one for the faint-hearted. This is for people who love chocolate, who love anything with malt in. You can leave the malt out, you can just have it as a double chocolate cheesecake, but this is what we're left with. And as soon as I'm back and able to cut it, then I will do, and I'll show you guys as soon as that's done. So if you like this video, then definitely go like, comment, subscribe, and I will be back at some point making some more videos. So I'll show you once it's back up, and then that'll be it then. So see you later. So this is what the inside ended up like. So it all kind of blended together in the end, but there is all that different type of chocolate in there. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and it ended up with being that. Also the chocolate, if you can, try and get some decent chocolate. Don't use cheap as to what I did, because it tends to burn. And this cheesecake will serve anywhere between 12 and 16. So there you go.